So many of you have been asking me how I write my lyrics or tips for songwriting. And in today's video, I'm taking you with me in my whole songwriting session this morning. I'm going to film the whole process so that you can see how I go about it, the resources I use to make it easier, and how I find my lyrics. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so a producer, Zenit, reached out to me for vocals on his new progressive house track. He asked me to sing for it and write the lyrics. By the way, if you also need vocals for your track and you like the sound of my voice, please feel free to reach out. So usually the first thing that I would do is to listen to the instrumental track on loop and write down everything that it makes me feel or everything that it makes me think about. But in this case, the producer has a little idea of a story, so I'm gonna start from there. So let's do that. Alright, so I haven't listened to the instrumental again since I accepted the project, and I haven't looked at the story again as well, so let's do that now. He said, it was about black and white world and a boy whose clothes were all black in a world where everyone wore white clothes. He felt weird, strange among the others for being different. Then he met a girl who also wore black. They started talking and loving each other. And when they had their first kiss, that black and white world became colors. This is so beautiful. Yeah, I think it's a really great idea. Okay, I don't know what, but yin and yang went into my head right now, so I'm putting it down, right? Like literally everything. You just want to put everything down so that after, when you have to come up with the sentences, you can have as much material as you can. Okay, let's listen to the instrumental as well, so that maybe you can, make me think about some things. Maybe they feel misunderstood. Okay, so if I'm thinking as well in terms of the structure of the lyrics of the song, I feel like the verse 1 could be about describing their world, and then the first chorus could be like how they met. Wait, how long is it? It's not too long, so I don't have a lot to play with in terms of lyrics. So I think maybe how they met, although it has to be before, because the chorus needs to be like pretty much the idea of the song in the simplest way possible with the words. That's gonna like stick in your head. So you first start by describing their world, and then of course it could be like how they feel, and how they feel for each other. Something like that. We'll see how to go more in detail after, but I feel like it could be a good outline, a good structure. So here I am basically writing down everything that goes through my mind. What I feel like, what I think about, every word or expression or anything that relates to the story, and what the instrumental makes me feel. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. Honestly, I feel like I would need way more, like probably twice of what I just written here. But right now, I feel a bit stuck. So I'm gonna go to the next step and we'll come back to it, and hopefully when writing the actual lyrics, it'll, go better. But for now, I'm gonna try and come up with vocal melodies. For this, I'm just going to play some parts on loops, for example the verse, and I'm just gonna jam and trying to come up with vocal melodies until I find something interesting. I'll also be using my phone to record the ideas that I come up with so that I don't forget about them. Let's go, I guess. It's always, I'm always dreading this moment, to be honest. Just trying to find a level like the notes. Okay. not crazy. You know what, as well, I wanted to check because I know that when he sent me the idea on Instagram, I always do this instantly. I record something, like the first thing that comes to my head about the vocal melody, so I want to see. The same vibe. Okay, either I start before or after. You know what, that's something I never really do in my other songs, where I don't leave enough space for the music in between the vocals. I feel like I always like go, you know, every bar. So maybe it could be nice as well to do this on this one, because maybe it's better. I'm just gonna record this real quick. Na 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 na. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, so that's like 4 sentences. I'm never really sure when I start writing vocal melodies and stuff like that. Because I feel like the lyrics also really helps bring life to the vocal melody, so we'll see. I guess for a verse it's nice and like calm and sweet, like the story, so I'm gonna go with this for now. Let's try and go to the chorus, which is the build-up side of it. Until the end. Woo! I think that's good. I think that's a good idea. There's the ooh in my vocal recording. Sometimes I go to like ID 12, 15, 20. So like my vocal recording, it's packed. Phone is like your best friend for that. Okay, so I wanted to record maybe this because there's kind of like 2 parts in the chorus, so I don't know if I can do the same vocal melody for the whole time. It would be probably a bit boring. Let's see. Let's record on this one. La na 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 na. La 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 la. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I'll survive until the end. So here I'm saying completely, like, you know, gibberish at the end. That's not gonna be the lyrics, it's just whatever my mind came up with to fit the sentence. I'll survive until the end. I think honestly it works for now. For a start, I think for an idea, it's there. So that's gonna be it for the vocal melodies. All right, so now I'm pretty happy with the vocal melodies that I came up with. So let's try to actually fit lyrics in those vocal melodies. Now, a tool that I use for this is Leopard. It is amazing. It's basically a website that helps you come up with rhymes. And English being not my native language, I find it really useful and inspirational to come up with lyrics. All right, so we have 4 sentences in the beginning. That's what I like to do. It's just to know how much I need to fit in. And here we have 8 sentences, so I can come up with like kind of like, you know, the first 4 sentences of the chorus could be about how they feel or how they met actually. And then the last 4 sentences of the chorus about how they feel about each other. So that's the structure of our lyrics. Now let's come up with actual lyrics. Living in a movie from the 20s. Stuck in a movie from the 20s. Alright, let's time-lapse this because this is a very long process. But basically here, using Leopard or even Google, I'm just trying to come up with sentences or story, anything that explain, you know, how the character is feeling, just anything to try to come up with a few first sentences that I can start working with. Living in a world of black and white, like a stranger in my skin. Like a stranger in the night. Like a stranger in the night? I don't know. Honestly, that's a lot of that often, you know, it's like you say something and then you're like, maybe. Because basically the metaphor here that I'm going for is that it feels empty for him because he's the only one like him in this world. Walking in the empty night. Maybe that, walking in the empty night. Walking in the empty night, living in a world of black and white. Oh, night, white. Nice! I didn't do that on purpose, but I think it's nice. Walking in the empty night, living in a world of black and white, like a stranger in the night. Why do I feel this way? I feel like I want something else. Not sure I want another rhyme, because I feel like when there's too much rhyme, I don't like it too much, and I've checked quite a few songs and they don't rhyme like every single sentence, so I don't really want to do that either. Okay, so first, before going to the chorus, I'm gonna record the actual lyric sentence that I came up with. Walking in the empty night, living in a world of black and white, like a stranger in the night. Why do I feel this way? Here I'm not like trying to sing well or whatever, I'm not warmed up or anything. It's just to have like a demo to send to the producer, and then like on another session I would do like a session to record the vocals. I think with production and all that, I think it can be cool. We'll keep that for now. Let's try and make something different than I do usually, you know, and this is good for that. I'm gonna stay with this for now and let's go to the chorus. I think I'm gonna change it. Why do I feel so alone? Because then he's gonna meet someone. And then I think it has more power this way. The song is about how when they met, their world changed. Here it is the same process for me again. I am trying to come up with the rest of the story, progress the story. But to be honest, it's always a very hard process for me. First time I feel I belong. I like it. So what should be the overall message, you know, if we can say it in one sentence? I know they often say that. If you can say, like, if you can summarize the whole idea of the song in one sentence, what would it be? Now that's a good question. I always struggle so much just because of English. That's also what I wanted to show you with like a bit more uncut video. It's that, you know, it's not like a 5-minute video where it's like you see like a 3-hour long process down into 5 minutes, where it's like boom, boom, boom. People don't come up with stuff like that, okay? It takes time, and yeah, if you struggle as well, don't worry, I struggle too, we all struggle, and that's normal. The only thing is to not give up. So,
one eternity later.
Okay, I think I came up with something. Chasing down the northern lights, I found the yin to my yang. Darling, kiss me one more time, bring back all the colors to this world. That's it. Once I have a first pass, I try to use Leopard to come up with some more rhymes or more metaphors to try and find some better lyrics. Chasing down the northern lights, found the lonely star in the night. Darling, kiss me one more time, bring back all the colors to this world. Needs some development, but it's a first draft, and we can start working with that. Okay, so now that we have a good start for the lyrics, it still needs development, obviously, but before I forget all that and all, I'm going to record the demo vocal to send it to the producer and see his feedback, see what he thinks. I'm not gonna pay attention to any of the singing, it's just for a demo, so yeah, I'm gonna do that now. All right, let's do it. Walking in the empty night, living in a world of black and white, like a stranger in the night. Why do I feel so alone? That's the idea. Okay, so let's take a listen. Don't forget, this is absolutely not supposed to be a mixing tutorial or whatever. It is just a pre-mix that doesn't sound good at all. It's just one little line of vocal for a demo, so please no comments about this because this is not the point of this video. And we're also not at that stage in the production of the vocals. Walking in the empty night, living in a world of black and white, like a stranger in the night. Why do I feel so alone? Blinded by insecurities, nothing but an outsider. Since I landed eyes on you, I finally feel I belong. Chasing down the northern lights, found the lonely star in the night. Darling, kiss me one more time, bring back all the colors to this world. I don't really know why I have like a little saturation issue in the vocals. But yeah, anyway, this is how I do my songwriting. To be completely honest with you, it was quite a tough one for me. The main reason I think is that the instrumental is really high for my voice. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send this version to the producer, but I'm also probably going to do a version where I just turn down the instrumental 2 semitones down and do my vocals on it. And I think I'll also do a third version of my pitch down vocals but then pitched up, you know, that trick that I did on Stay With Me. And I think I'm gonna send the producer those 3 options just so that it can give him options to what to choose from. Obviously, I will do whatever he wants me to do because here it's like I'm doing like a vocal services for him. Obviously, this won't be the final version at all because there will be a lot of things added like harmonies, doubles, ad-libs, all that good stuff. The lyrics will probably change here and there. The main idea will be the same, but I'm sure a few lyrics, a few words are gonna change. Maybe a couple sentences will change for the final version. That's how it works, you know. You can't do a final product in 2-3 hours that I've been doing this. But yeah, I hope that was helpful for you and that it brought you some value. If it was, don't hesitate to leave a like or subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Now you can watch this video next to listen to my latest song, To the Finish Line. But in the meantime, keep learning and I will see you in the next one.